Alright, we're live, and there's no one else watching yet. I guess I'll wait till someone logs on. No one's logging on. Alright, hey, what's up, people? Just wanted to give you a quick update. I am Dr. Jericho. You were not first, Xavier. Looks like Dr. Jericho was. Hey, but I've been moved to a regular room. The only thing I have hooked up to me now is that glucose bag right there, and I've got some food ordered, and it's not clear liquids either, people. I'm I am doing well, chasing America. I expect to be out of here by lunchtime tomorrow and back in Big Red and rolling somewhere out of the Nashville, Tennessee area. I am feeling better, John Crawford. Thanks for asking. Hey, Scott. Hey, but I just wanted to give an update. Say thank you guys for all your concern and get well wishes and donations and things like that. I really appreciate it, guys. I feel good. I can't say I'm back to 100%, but here's the deal. I had oh man, I should have practiced this word before I went live. Diverticulitis. It's I'm gonna put together a video that I edit where I'll show some pictures and stuff. But I've got a couple of spots. It's in my like large intestines and colon area, and for some reason they got irritated and started bleeding. So I probably need to continue to drink more water, a high fiber diet, maybe do a little exercise, and is that my food coming? No, it's not. It did suck though. Like when you drop large quantities of blood out your butt, it takes a toll on you. It really does. Like my blood pressure was real low and heart rate was up, but I don't know. I think I'm okay now. I had my colonoscopy and I'm getting ready to have my second meal. They want me to stay here till I drop in. I don't know if dropping hook jambalaya had anything to do with it or not. I kind of felt it sort of coming on prior to even making that. That may have pushed me over with the sausage and the cheese or maybe some spices that was in it. The heck, talking to the doctors, I asked about like hot sauce and jalapenos, and they're not really saying that's something I need to avoid. They're not really giving me any kind of strict diet. I'm going to put more of a stricter diet on myself than what they are. It's just one of those things that kind of happens sometimes. And when those spots in the colon, sometimes they bleed and they'll just stop on their own. And then other times like this with me, it's bad. And you got to go to the hospital. Yeah, they didn't really even say anything about nuts and seeds, but I think I probably will. But I like peanuts and cashews, and man, chocolate covered almonds are like one of my. No, I didn't pinch any nurses. Chocolate covered almonds are, one of my favorite things. But I think like strawberries, raspberries, and things with little seeds can get you. No nuts at all. Well, we'll see how it goes, man. But I've been jotting down some notes in my little notebook as far as getting a better workout routine. I'm thinking about maybe starting to run, like either at the beginning of the shift, a 30-minute break, or at the end of the shift, at least 3 times a week, and do some, I don't know, some kind of workouts. I got an app, I mean, not an app, but a yoga mat that, man, I don't even know if I've used it once since I've been with GNP. I kind of got into it when I was with US Express. Thanks, Rick. I am doing better. But yeah, I'm going to make some healthier decisions just to be healthier and feel better and not be fat. I'd kind of gotten fat around the gut here, but since I've been a couple of days without eating and flushed everything out, it's a little flatter than this time last week. So I guess I'll try to keep that momentum going. But okay, I'm going to pay attention to questions. What kind of questions you guys got? Because I can do this until my food gets here. No questions? I see there's 29 of you. Well, thank you, Larry. I feel pretty good. But I haven't been outside at all. But I'm in Nashville and I've got. Can you guys see this? Pretty big hospital that I'm in. It looks kind of cloudy. And I think the Predators, which is Nashville's hockey team, are in the playoffs. I doubt I'll be making one. Man, I miss those comments. They just faded away. And I don't. Do you know if these comments stay like after I hit finish on this? I don't know if they do or not. Be cool if they did. But this should sound and look a lot better. I've got my iPhone turned the right way this time, which I had it and just like hold it like you normally look at it. And I've got my microphone on my good camera here plugged in, so the sound should be good. I played back the other one and it wasn't. I appreciate you guys making it to the end for the ones who did. Hello, Rosemary. Well, I kind of gave myself a bit of a sponge bath, but I think I can give myself a regular shower. I've got one. I haven't been in there yet, but behind that door, I'm assuming there's a shower. But I'm going to have to put on my old dirty clothes that I went to the other hospital Friday morning with, which I think the last time I showered and changed clothes was like Tuesday. And I usually skip a day. You truckers know how it is. It's kind of how we roll. And I was going to do one Tuesday night, but that's when I started like feeling bad and passing blood and everything. Instead of going in there and taking a shower and all that, I just took my ass to bed. I'm giving an update, David, and didn't take a shower. And then Sunday morning, I was at the hospital, so I guess I'm going to have to put my dirty clothes back on. No, the nurses, they didn't give me one. And like ever since I've been here, I've had either dudes as nurses, which is one guy named Denver. All right, I'm back. There was a phone call coming in. I think that was you, Rick Curry. What was I talking about? Oh, the nurses. I've had mainly, like the last 3 were men, with the exception of Jean, and she was 69 years old. And, big round of applause for her for not being retired yet. No, I hadn't seen any hospital lizards here yet. But that's really it. Not a whole lot of stuff's exciting going on. I've just they didn't really give me the answers and the direction I was hoping for afterwards, and they didn't. They just looked at my bad places in my colon. They didn't fix anything. And from my understanding, I'm not going to be walking away with any type of medications to prevent this from happening. It's really going to be up to me, and they told me to refer to WebMD. So I did. I've got it saved as a favorite. Diverticulitis is what was wrong. And I'm going to edit the video that I got that I'll take a little time. That, I don't know, it'll be up in the next day or two that I've got that'll explain everything a little more thoroughly. But diverticulitis was the problem, which is kind of like little sores, if you will, in your colon. I think your colon and your large intestines, according to what they're giving me, are really like the same thing, or in the same area, at least. But that's where the 2 spots that were bleeding, but they're not bleeding now, so I'm good to go. I expect I'll be out on the road trucking by this time tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat and probably edit the little video, get a good night's sleep. Yeah, eat more fiber, you're right. Brown rice, yogurt, oatmeal. I've got those very things, Tampa John, written in my little notebook to, refer to when I do my grocery shopping. So, it's going to be minor changes that I need to be, make. Overall, I'm not an unhealthy person. I just happen to have spots in my belly that were bleeding, which that's not good. Is GMP going to supplement my income for the time lost? Not exactly. I ended up missing Friday, so that kind of voided out the guarantee. And I'm like, well, hey, my truck was broke down. Well, what they would have done in that truck situation is would have got me immediately into a rental truck and kept me rolling. And then when my regular truck was better, I would swap them back out, which that didn't happen because I was in the hospital. And I missed yesterday and today, but I've already built up 5 days of vacation time. I wasn't really expecting that, so I put in for 2 days of vacation time, which is today and tomorrow. And we're paid on 10 hours, and at the amount of time I've been with the company is $11 an hour. So, I mean, it isn't like awesome like what you would make out there grinding hard, but it's $110 each day. So that ain't too bad. And I can either work until Friday, take a couple days off, and start out fresh Monday next week. But kind of what I'm really planning on doing is just rolling for, 70-hour clock and rolling through the weekend. I'm pretty well rested, so I will get my guarantee. And actually a couple of vacation days too, which will kind of make up for the day I missed last week. Because, this is kind of the stretch of the month where most of my bills are due, like car payments, cell phone, car insurance, and then mortgages, just, right around the corner. So, I'm not in too bad a shape. Miss out on a little bit of income, but not really.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My nurse is here.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
Hey, you doing okay?
I'm doing good.
You need anything?
You want to go live on YouTube with me?
No, I can't. I might get in trouble. Or
Who would get mad at you?
the hospital.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want that.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot her name. It's Casey. That's her name. All right. Well, hey, my food's going to get here soon, guys. But thanks for tuning in. I'll have another, regular type trucking journey episode up in the next couple of days. But for all of you out on the road, be safe out there and keep on trucking. And my plan is to get back to it myself tomorrow. Peace, guys. Is this still recording? Sorry, I meant to stop it. Peace.